The music in James Gunn movies has always been something to marvel at. The director recently revealed his process of picking music for his films. Welcome to Stats In. If you're just joining us, please subscribe and don't forget to turn on notifications bell for more video. In a recent interview on Max's YouTube channel, James Gunn shared that he is a huge fan of music. "I'm pretty obsessive about music. He listens to a lot of music across genres, and there are tools that help him in the process." Gunn revealed that he regularly visits a site called Album of the Year, a platform that catalogs every new album release along with critical and fan reviews. Summary: James Gunn's reputation as one of the best soundtrack curators in Hollywood is no accident. His films aren't just remembered for their characters and visuals, they're remembered for the songs. Whether it's Peter Quill vibing to Redbone or a perfectly timed Bowie track elevating a scene's emotion, Gunn's music choices feel surgically precise. But what fans may not realize is how much time, energy, and obsession go into curating those playlists. While most directors consider music in the post-production stage, Gunn builds soundtracks into his films from the earliest writing sessions. And now, he's finally revealed the surprising method behind how he keeps his music picks fresh and inspired. He also often relies on the recommendations from his brothers, who are just as passionate about music. These exchanges allow Gunn to explore sounds beyond his comfort zone, which eventually influence his storytelling decisions. This obsessive method has been a part of his creative process since the beginning. While it's not a streaming service, it serves as his go-to resource to discover highly rated new music across genres. Once something catches his eye, he dives into listening sessions. Since it's impossible to listen to all the music that comes out, Gunn picks from his favorite genres and the highly rated work on the website he mentioned. Superman box office prediction highlights superhero fatigue after falling behind one of the worst Marvel movies related. During the making of the Chris Pratt star, Guardians of the Galaxy, he sifted through hundreds of lesser-known 70s songs, narrowing them down to a set that would form the heart of the film. The final selections were so tightly integrated that they were played live on set, helping actors and crew sync to the rhythm and tone. The result was a soundtrack that felt like an emotional backbone, not just background music. He also often relies on the recommendations from his brothers, who are just as passionate about music. These exchanges allow Gunn to explore sounds beyond his comfort zone, which eventually influence his storytelling decisions. This obsessive method has been a part of his creative process since the beginning. The trailer even featured a reworked version of the iconic fanfare, suggesting a respectful balance between old and new. What's also notable is what Superman avoids. Gunn reportedly made it clear that overused tracks like "Don't Stop Me Now" or "Kryptonite" won't appear in the movie. He's still curating with the same precision, just through a different musical lens. Going forward, Gunn has expressed interest in exploring more projects that lean into original scoring, signaling a potential evolution in his creative playbook. He believes this approach helped him grow creatively, forcing him to find new ways to shape mood and narrative without relying on the emotional shorthand that needle drops often provide. Even with the score leading the way, Gunn hasn't forgotten the power of legacy. The composer has hinted at incorporating subtle nods to John Williams' original Superman theme, honoring the character's musical past without overdoing it. Whether through nostalgic bangers in Guardians or sweeping compositions in Superman, James Gunn's relationship with music is central to his storytelling. From a star of the Arrowverse to frequent James Gunn collaborators, these 5 actresses can pull off a gender-swapped Flash in the DCU. Welcome to Stats In. If you're just joining us, please subscribe and don't forget to turn on notifications bell for more video. Will James Gunn make a bold move with Barry Allen, aka The Flash? Gunn would love to bring more female superheroes into his DC universe, and The Flash is one of the central characters who could potentially be gender-swapped in the new DCU. There's no doubt that such a decision would invite a whole lot more trouble for Gunn, possibly even more than the backlash DC faced over Ezra Miller's The Flash in 2023. Still, there's a small chance Gunn could make this work with the right approach. A few actresses come to mind who could step into the role and replace Ezra Miller or Grant Gustin as the new Flash in the DCU. Here are 5 actresses who could convincingly take on the mantle of Barbara Allen. Arrowverse actress Catherine McNamara is one of the few candidates who will probably kill it in the role of gender-swapped Flash in James Gunn's DCU. She played Mia Queen, Black Star, Green Arrow in Arrow, Supergirl, Batwoman, and The Flash. In the shows, Mia is the daughter of Oliver Queen and Felicity Smoke from an erased timeline. She was supposed to headline another Arrowverse show, titled Green Arrow and the Canaries, but it was cancelled. She bagged the Teen Choice Award and the People's Choice Award for her role as Clary Fairchild in the supernatural show Shadowhunters. She also starred as Abby Walker in the Western action series Walker, Independence. With such action-oriented roles under her belt, McNamara would be a great addition to the new DCU. She graduated summa cum laude from Drexel University at just 17, which means she has little trouble in playing the nerdy Alan. Shadowhunters and the post-apocalyptic miniseries, The Stand, prove that she carries the emotional depth to portray the origin story of the speedster. Has yet to make a screen debut for James Gunn, but she has already done 2 voice roles for the filmmaker. She was the voice of Cosmos the Space Dog, starting with the television special The Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special. Later, she reprised the role in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. She further made her DCU debut with the role of Princess Ilana Rostovic in Gunn's animated show, Creature Commandos. Bakalova has yet to lead an action movie in her career, but she appeared as explosive specialist, The Bomb, in Eva Green's Dirty Angels. Her choice of movies suggests that she is not afraid to try out a range of genres. Bakalova received nominations for the Academy Awards, the Critics' Choice Award, and the Golden Globes for her role in Borat's subsequent movie film. Audiences took notice of her when she starred in the A24 horror film, Bodies, 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 and most recently, during her appearance alongside Sebastian Stan in The Apprentice. Interestingly, Bakalova's filmography, including mostly emotional dramas and comedies, suggests that she can be emotionally vulnerable as well as quirky. It means that she is sorted when it comes to the Flash's 2 most important characteristic traits. We will have to wait to see if Bakalova gets another call from Gunn. Has fought alongside the Man of Steel himself, which makes her a great option for James Gunn. Kalatra played Yennefer of Vengerberg in The Witcher, alongside Henry Cavill, who played Geralt of Rivia. Kalatra has a background in Shakespearean theater, and her role in the Netflix show required her to learn some fight choreography. She told The Observer that she loved the physicality, adding that diving into fight work and that choreography and that team effort means a lot to me on a film set. It means that she would love the chance to work alongside the Justice League, including David Corenswet's Superman. She is not new to high-end productions, and she is definitely not new to working with James Gunn. Kalatra has already made her DCU debut with a voice role in Creature Commandos. Kalatra voiced the role of Cersei in the series. Her DC connection doesn't end there, as she has also worked with Zack Snyder. She voiced the role of Sif in Snyder's animated series, Twilight of the Gods. Was noticed by DC fans when she appeared as Cleo Keizo, aka Ratcatcher 2, in James Gunn's The Suicide Squad. Gunn was all praises for the actress, even calling her the heart of the film in so many ways, via Los Angeles Times. Gunn later cast her in a small role in